In this demonstration, I'll go through the Intellicom Inform portal. This is the customer portal that gives you access to all your call analysis, billing and invoicing, and reporting information. To get to the portal, go to portal.intellicom.io. When here, you have a few options. You can register if you don't already have an account, or log in if you do have an account. When not logged in the menu, you have options which are also login, portal registration, and about the Inform portal, which shows any updates that we've done to the Inform portal and any of the history. Back to the home page, we can log in. We're asked to provide our email address and password that we used when registering with the Inform portal. Once you log in, you're first greeted with the customer dashboard. So to explain this dashboard, you have your number assignment, the total number of telephone numbers assigned to your account. Clicking on this section will bring you through to a list of all these numbers. Your last month's inbound and outbound spend, this month's inbound and outbound spend to date, a breakdown of today's call analysis in 3 different pie charts, this month's top 20 destinations, outbound call stats for the last 28 days by call count and call cost, inbound call stats for the last 28 days showing call count and call cost. These elements can be enabled and disabled to change the graphs. Then your last 20 inbound and outbound calls. In the main menu, you can then select billing and invoicing. In this section, it will show any of your account information, your billing address, payment information, and any unpaid and paid invoices. By clicking on Contact Intellicom Accounts, you can complete this online form, which will automatically populate your account number on the communication sent to Intellicom Accounts Department. The next option we have is My Services. My Services will show you any number rentals you have assigned to your account. This will include the country, city code, the number, the low and high rate per minute, any inclusive minutes you have, and the number rental, showing you the total cost down here in the total field. Coming soon, we have Intellicom Active Services, which will show any active services you have on your Intellicom account. And Inactive Services will show you any services that are now ceased on your Intellicom account. The next option we have is Routes and Trunks. In this section, you can add new routing plans and create relevant routing plans for how you would like your calls to be routed. These routing plans are then used in your number routing section, where all your DIDs are shown with the following information: the country, the city, the telephone number, the routing plan that you're using, which you would have defined on the Routes and Trunks section, the failover method. If you have multiple trunks or multiple routes, you can define that you want to dial them linearly, which will dial your first route, your second route, and then your third route, on the basis that the first route fails and then the second route fails to go to the third route. You can define your CID and DID presentation. CID being caller ID. In this case, it's set to int, which means that caller ID will be displayed in full international format. DID is set to NAT, which means that the DID will be set to national format. By selecting one of these rows, clicking Edit, you can now change your route to one of the routes that you've defined in the previous menu item. You can define the failover method being either linear or random, allowing you to randomly route between all your different routes and achieve load balancing. CID can be changed to NAT for national format, INT for international format, as is, which is as we in telecom receive from our peers, E164 format, which is full E164 format without the leading plus, and PE164 is full E164 format, E6164 format with the leading plus. Clicking OK will update that route and your data will be saved. Port requests. In the porting section, you can complete the online porting form, which allows you to automatically generate new port requests and notify Intelecom of this request. Intelecom will then respond accordingly. Call detail records, you have inbound calls, outbound calls, and free Intelecom calls. Inbound calls will show all your inbound calls on which you can filter by date, time, caller ID, and dialed number. Outbound calls will show the same information for outbound calls and allow the same level of filtering. Free Intelecom calls will show any calls from your account to other Intelecom customers for which Intelecom do not charge for these calls. In the licensing section, you'll see any system licenses, application licenses assigned to your account. And then in the About section, you'll see any of the updates on the Inform portal. To log out, simply click Log Out. And that's a brief demonstration of the Intelecom Inform portal. Should you require any more information, please go over to support.intelecom.io. Here there's many different articles on using the different sections of the Intelecom Inform portal with screenshots and information on how to change things like your routing and trunks and your DID allocations. Thank you.